new Bill Burr for after? What's he saying?
And then sadly, I saw these clips of ICE going in and just fucking ripping these people out of their homes, and mothers and grandmothers and children screaming, no warrant. This is like Gestapo type of stuff. And it just blows my mind that there's a certain ugly segment of the American population that's enjoying watching these families getting ripped out of their homes.
A fucking man.
And you somehow think that America is going to be better if this is done. Like, so what? They're taking these brown people out that are living week to week, and somehow you feel like if they get them out of the country, your boss who's not paying you a living wage will suddenly start paying you a living wage.
Exactly. Oh my God, he's so fucking good. Your boss is not an undocumented immigrant. Your landlord is not an undocumented immigrant. This should be the approach when you're talking to your peers, your family, your coworkers, when they're like, oh, hell yeah, they're getting all these immigrants out. Be like, okay, how did your life improve? How did your life improve by that happening? And when they hit you with the, oh, well, once they're all out, you know, then like they're going to have to hire us for the jobs. Hey, man, they don't want to hire you for them now. So it's not the migrants' fault. It's the company owners, the bosses, the managers' fault, right? So it's not their fault if they were forced to pay them at least the dog shit wages that they're paying you. They probably wouldn't lobby to have restrictive immigration laws and force the poorest people on the planet to come here for dog shit wages and conditions. So how is it their fault? It's almost like we should be directing our anger at the capitalists, right? It's so simple.
What would be a great thing is everybody read up on the history of these that have run these companies. They have not wanted to pay Americans a living wage ever.
Yep. It goes back to the Chris Rock thing. A minimum wage is just a nice, soft worded label for if your bosses could pay you less, they would.
They've never wanted to pay us a living wage. And the only reason why they do is because there's laws. And the only reason why there is laws is because people died during protests to start unions.
That's right.
And the fucking psychos that run these companies didn't want to pay a living wage, and eventually they took their factories out of the country so they could go back to not paying a living wage in the form of sweatshop labor.
And then demand that you buy their products, force you through monopolization to buy from 8 different brands of Oreos, but they're all Oreos at the end of the day. Man, he's so good. Because he is like a modern day George Carlin. His approach is different from Carlin because Carlin spoke a language, used a rhetorical approach, flourishes, that matched with the time that he was most prominent before his passing. Because of the enshittification of everything, because Americans have become dumber and dumber, Bill Burr's rhetoric, his rhetorical approach, is dumbed down to a level where the most moronic person in your workplace, in your life, can understand it.